So the federal government famous for its slow response to citizens' requests. And now, however, documents show that ICE, the immigration part of the federal government, is expediting requests for citizenship for green card holders in order to get people registered to vote for this election. Why is that not packing the electorate?
You know, I heard that story, and it reminded me of the scene in Martin Scorsese's Gangs of New York. Set in the middle of the 19th century, right here in town. It showed the Irish immigrants arriving, and they got off the ship. They gave them a rifle to enlist them in the Union Army, and then they signed them up as Democrats to vote in the Tammany Hall, the corrupt political organization's elections. So I think you've had that kind of immigration, voter manipulation, demographic stuffing of the ballot box. I think historically it's better than dead people voting in Cook County like they did in 1960, or the Cuban Americans in 2000 stopping the recount of the vote in South Florida. I think that you have around the edges in the election process, you always have some stinky stuff going on. And I think that if in fact it's true that, and I've seen the emails, it seems to be true that the immigration and naturalization people are expediting citizenship to get people on what their motive is. They don't stay, but you can assume that it's to get them on the voter rolls. If they're doing that, it's part of a long tradition. It's statistically usually almost insignificant, but it is always irksome.
In a state like Arizona, where things could be close, it could be a huge, it could sway the election.
Well, look at 2000. It was 560 votes. It didn't take a whole lot to give Florida to George W. Bush, and once Florida went, to give him the presidency, despite the fact that he had less votes nationally than Al Gore did.